Hi, good day. My name is Kavita Rajpath and I'm a former graduate of the MFA in Creative Writing. I would like to read to you an excerpt from my collection, Vikram's Money Trees and Other Stories. The particular story I've chosen today is To Kill or Not to Kill. My name is Casey and I'm not afraid of nothing. Well, actually, my name is Lily, but everyone call me Casey. It's my nana who give me that name because he say I sweet and hard like the candy. Everybody say I is a tomboy. Maybe it's because I like to wear pants and play rough games. But what they expect when I live with my two big cousins, Prem and Danny? They're more like my brothers and they always playing pranks on me, but I just get away most of the time because I could run real fast. They in secondary school, but they can't catch me, and I is only 7. I go to Penal Presbyterian School, and I like it too bad. Prem say I weird because I like maths. Weird or not, I like all my subjects. Well, except for penmanship. I figure once I could read it, it's good enough for me. But what I don't like about school is morning worship. They're always teaching me hymns and reading stuff from the Bible, and they're always going on and on about what Jesus would do, and the Holy Spirit, and they're always calling God the Lord Almighty. It's not that I don't learn stuff, It's just, it's confusing. You see, I is a Hindu, and Mama and Nana just take all 3 of we cousins to the temple on Sunday morning. The prayers, they say, different. We sit and watch puja, and the pundits tell stories from the Gita and the Ramayana, and then God comes in all different forms, and each one for something different. Like I pray to Mother Saraswati to get smarter, and Lord Hanuman to get stronger. But when I go to school, I have to pray to Jesus and the Lord Almighty. I even get licks that time when I ask my teacher, who's smarter, Jesus or Mother Saraswati? I figure I needed all the help I could get with that grammar test, and I get licks for that. I tell Mama about that because sometimes I get licks from she too for no reason at all. Like last week, I wanted to wear my new shalwar to the Christmas talent show. I get to read this nice poem about a star, and I figure, why wear that old rip-up pink dress Mama pick out? So I put on my new red and green shalwar. Well, when Mama see me, I start to collect some good slap. I still don't understand what I do that was so wrong. And to top it all, Sandy make fun of me that whole day. Just thinking that name make me feel sick. It's like eating Karaili and your whole mouth watering and you just want to spit. That's what I think about Sandy. She's so stuck up and she thinks she's all that in she wide puffy dress and new shoes. But she's nothing special. Even in the talent show, she tried to show off, but I get the first place blue ribbon for saying the poem. It feels good, and anytime she getting out of hand, I just have to flash that ribbon and it's sure to shut she up. Sandy does feel everybody jealous she bad, but with that ribbon, she's the one that jealous. And after all the licks I get, I decide that from now on, I go do the right thing and be a good little girl. It's not that I'm afraid licks, It's just that it is hurt and people just laugh at me. I want to grow up to be just like my nana. He don't afraid nothing, and today he prove it. I minded my own business when I hear he boot smashing down the bamboo grass and coming up the hill. I drop everything and run to meet him because he does bring all kind of nice thing to eat, like mango and ripe fig and coconut. But when I get to the back of the shed, he call out, "Casey, stop right there." Well, I stop right then and there and almost burst my rubber slippers. The way he say it, I know I better do what he say or else. I stop and stare at him because I find something strange. Prem and Danny nowhere, and they usually running up the hill first. And Nana should muddy up. Too much mud, and he dragging something on a rope. I tiptoe against the banister to see what it is, but the best I could have figured is that it's long, because the bush shaking way back. I stretch my neck to see, and then all of a sudden, the head popped out of the grass. Well, I stopped breathing, and my eyes opened so big, because I can't believe what I seen. Nana dragging a snake. But this ain't no ordinary snake. It big. It real big. I don't know how to feel, if I frighten or what, but I just keep staring, and I can't pull my eyes away. By the time the tail come out, I figure it longer than the house and bigger than the spouting. The skin shiny, but somehow pretty, with all that patches of brown. I just feel like I could have touched it, but something tell me that egg will be good. I watched Nana tie it up to an iron picket buried in the front yard. It only have a small buttercup and a hibiscus hedge on one side, so the snake lay in the open on the lawn grass for everybody to see. Nana pulled the rope short, and then I see the snake move. I hold my breath. But all the snake do is curl up into a bun, like the one Mama puts my hair into sometimes. Nana come up to meet me, and I want to find out everything. But he point to the tank. He huffing and puffing. So I run back to fetch the water. But by the time I reach back, the green enamel cup half empty. He drink it, and without waiting for him to finish, I shout a million questions at him. How you manage that, Nana? Where it was? How you catch it? It bite you? He swallowed the last of the water and opened his mouth to speak when Prem chased Danny into the shed. Prem's wrist bent with his fingers opening and closing like a mouth, and he kept lashing it out at Danny. Danny ducked to avoid him and run away. Then they come running toward me. That was really something. Aja was great, Danny said, his mouth smiling in this goofy way, and if I didn't know any better, I would have said his eyes and them sparkling as he looking at Aja. Aja is what Prem and Danny call Nana. I call him Aja once, and all that get me was a solid slap. So I never do it again. Mama say it's something about Gilside children. Yeah, he was like them rodeo people from the old west, Prem say. He started to swing his hands over his head with an imaginary lasso. It was like that movie I see that one time with the people who was catching horses in the west. It looked so cool. In the evening, I try it with my skipping rope and the dog. But I didn't catch him. All it do was crack him on the back, and he whined so loud that Mama come. She didn't know what happened, thank God. And the dog, he didn't come near me for a whole week after that. Man, I thought you would have to carry me to the hospital for sure. I nearly faint with that hiss. Danny tried to imitate the hiss, and then he continued. My blood run cold. I look between Prem and Danny as they tell me how Nana catch the snake. He called for the spare rope, quiet like, and they threw it for him, even though they didn't know what the animal was. He tied like a lasso and swing it over his head, and then he let it fly, and he catch the animal. But then they come up to see what it is, and the snake head pull back and rush at Nana. They run away. Not that they say it so loud in so many words. But right then and there, I see the amazement by what they say Nana do. I say at him, I wish I could have seen that. Prem stopped me. You would have run. Well, the nerve of that boy. He feel just because he is them is a couple of sissies that I just like them. No, man, I just like my Nana. I ain't afraid of nothing. I put my hands on my hips and shake my head hard from side to side. No, I would have never run. I would have never helped. I would have stay and help him. I puff out my chest and beat it in one hand just like King Kong. Then I peek at Nana out of the corner of my eye to see if he would have said anything. And you know what? I catch him smiling just a little bit. I figure he proud of me, and just as I start to smile, Danny had to open his trap. Yeah, right, you woulda run, Danny say. Them so wrong it not funny, and I take a stand. Them saying I woulda run, and I just know that I wouldn't, and so the quarrel start. It went on for a while because when I write, and then I hear Mama come into the porch between the front and back step. The steps wooden with spaces, and I could see the she foot. What all this hullabaloo about? She asked loudly and then gasped. She stopped at the top of the stairs. I closest, so I creep up and look through the boards. All I could see is from she feet to she belly. As far as I could tell, Mama freeze in the spot and a small towel dangling from she hand. It's probably for Nana to wash up. I creep forward a few steps so I could see she face. Mama mouth and eyes open real big. I figure she see the snake. I didn't even have time to wonder what she would do when all of a sudden she blinked and run down the stairs. I jump back because the way she moved so quick, something tell me it gonna have trouble. Alright, and this is where our story ends for today. Thank you so much for your time and for your listening. If you'd like to read more, Vikram's Money Trees is housed in the UE Library at all 3 campuses. Thank you very much.